Hey there, it's Susan Pierce Thompson, and welcome to the weekly vlog. So, I was on a coaching call not long ago, a few days ago, with someone named Julia Wiedemeyer from Colorado Springs, Colorado. And Julia called in because it was her birthday and she wanted to celebrate with her Bright Lifers community. And she reported that already that morning she'd been getting text messages of love and hellos and happy birthdays. And she said she used to feel lonely, but not in Bright Line Eating. She feels so loved and connected in Bright Line Eating. And as her share of gratitude and celebration went on, she shared something really interesting that I realized I had never talked about before on a vlog. I know we've been talking about maintenance a lot because this is the year of maintenance, and we've got our 3 maintenance courses rolling out. And she shared that she transitioned to maintenance a different way. In particular, she did not weigh herself at all. Now, Julia is coming from bigger numbers. She's coming from being class 3, class 4 obesity, extreme morbid obesity. And she had a couple of weight-related goals in Bright Line Eating. She wanted to lose 100 pounds, at least 100 pounds, and she wanted to get under 200 into what we call affectionately Wonderland, Onederland, Wonderland. And so when those two things happen, when she saw herself lose more than 100 pounds, when she saw herself get into Wonderland, she threw her scale out, never to resurrect it again. It's gone out of her life. And after that, she kept losing weight on the Bright Line Eating weight loss food plan. And she determined when it was time to land the plane at maintenance and transition and start adding in food, because she got into a size that felt right-sized, a size of clothes, right? You still have clothes to measure by. She got into a size of clothes that felt right-sized, and she started to get a little hungrier, which is can be the brain's way of saying, hey, we're running out of adipose tissue to use for fuel here, right? If you don't sort of hustle up and forage for some more food. I know there's been an extended famine going on, but you better get a little bit more food on board or we're not going to do well after a while. We've had enough stores to get us till now, but we need you to get a little bit more food. So a new feeling type of hunger, it does feel distinctly different, can kick up when your brain is saying, okay, it's about time to enter a new phase now. And those are the cues that she followed. She just, when she would get a little hungrier, she would add more food, and she used her clothes from then on as a baseline. I always guide people to use the bathroom scale as the metric of when and how to add food. But it is true that if you're sensitive to what's going on with your body, you can kind of notice when your metabolism is revving up and your body's consuming all the fuel you're giving it, and it's time to add a little bit more food. You notice when your clothes are looser and maybe you need a little bit more food. And conversely, you notice when you feel kind of full after meals and just kind of full all the way through. And when your clothes are getting tight, you notice, right? One of the things I love about this approach is you can use a size of clothes in particular and decide to land right in the midpoint of that size. I think in this day and age, so many of us buy our clothes online. We're just not going into stores to try things on the way we used to. And if we're just an average catalog size, I am a size 4 and almost anything I buy in a size 4 fits. And I have resisted going bigger than that or smaller than that, both of which I could do on my frame, because it is so convenient to be able to buy clothes in a specific size. So I deliberately keep my frame sort of in the midpoint of that size. Now, I'm sure if I were several inches taller, I'm a bit of a thing. I'm very small. If I were a few inches taller, I'd be probably thinking, size 8 or something of the sort, right? So it's going to be maybe size 12. It's going to be unique to the individual. And of course, different countries have different numbers in terms of their sizes. I was just speaking in US sizes. It's going to be different all around the world. But the point still stands that wherever and however you buy or order your clothes, it is quite a convenience and a gift to your future self to navigate your journey such that you are making it easier for you, for yourself, to stack a wardrobe full of clothes and to land in a size. And to be honest, that's going to be easier if you're not looking at the bathroom scale, if you're just noticing how you're doing with respect to your wardrobe of clothes. Julia was so grateful and peaceful, and the, of course, major thing that I loved about her approach is that it's so free from the number and the scale and the attachment to that I need to weigh a certain number insanity that so many of us get trapped up in. And yeah, Julia at one point, just really relatively, early on in her journey, after she'd lost that 100 pounds and gotten into Wonderland, just decided, I have hereby won this game. The game is over. I won it. I am now just tweaking the details, and I don't really care, right? And she shifted her psychology to be someone who was content and satisfied. I'm going to say that again. She shifted her psychology around the food and the weight game to have won the game and to decide to be content and satisfied from here on out. And that, my friends, is wise. Is beautiful, because there are so many more things that we could be focusing on, right? Well done, Julia Wiedemeyer. Now, if you are a Brightline Eating member, core or all access, you can find Julia Wiedemeyer. She's formed a small group that has to do with being free of the scale within Brightline Eating, but you have to connect with her to join it. And you can find her in our directory, which you only get access to as a member. Go to the directory and find Julia Wiedemeyer, Wedemeyer, all E's, and reach out to her. And she will be happy to add you to her little group of beloved bright lifers who are living life bright and free from the scale. Thank you so much for your service, Julia. Congratulations. Happy birthday again. And thank you for sharing your amazing success and your fabulous strategy with us. And that's the weekly vlog. I'll see you next week.